Hello, if you're coming back, thank you for coming back. If you're new, then you probably need to go to the start of the series and watch from the start. The playlist is down below. Either way, if you can leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button, that would help greatly on this channel. Thank you very much. Today, well, how can I put it without being too bitter? The chairman has not put his hand in his pocket. I think he's got it zipped up. We've not been making any moves in the transfer market, and I really think we should have been. Welcome to Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again. Hello and welcome to episode 27 of Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you. First of all, against Aston Villa in the Premier League, and then against Reading in the FA Cup fourth round. As you will see from this screen, nothing happening transfer wise. We'll have a quick look at the transfer history. Nobody coming in, as you'll see. Our exploits back in the summer. Christian Romero coming in after we bought him from Atalanta. He'd been, I think, on loan with us prior to that. We brought him in. RB Leipzig, Andre Silva. That was the big money. That was the big money, and I think that's what's really got us into trouble. That, along with Upamecano in defence, 85 million. That all told, 201 million we spent out there. Not all gone out yet either. Some of it's on the never. Joseph Martinez we brought in for £1 million. He's actually gone out, of course. We did make a £1.5 million profit on him. And Joachim Mehal from Atlanta, 25 million, of course. So Leipzig and Atlanta, we were pinching their players. But that's where it is. So no incomings. We just simply haven't got the money to do anything. Did ask for some extra money for the pot. Nah, not interested. We think you've got enough. As you will see from the finance, we've got, I think, £950,000 to spend, which wouldn't have even got us a decent player as a down payment, and then on the never for the rest. It just wouldn't happen. So nobody was about, nobody was lurking for good money. So we've come away from the transfer window with no new recruits. It's going to have to be a summer transfer window if we are going to do anything. Going out, Joseph Martinez we knew about. He's gone to Tigre for 2.5 million. Alfie Whiteman, who was a 24-year-old goalkeeper. So we got rid of shipped two goalkeepers. More about that in a minute. Alfie Whiteman gone to Seattle for 800k. Harvey White, don't tell me he was another goalkeeper. He wasn't. Defensive midfielder. He's gone out on loan. He's gone to Hanover 96 until the end of the season. Alfie Devine's gone to Blackburn, also on loan until the end of the season. Pape Matassa has gone to Swansea. He said Swindon on loan. Matty Richards to Wimbledon on loan, and Michael Craig, he's gone to Stoke for £105,000, soon to be £135,000. He was having a bit of a moan and a groan, and I thought, well, if you don't want to be here, let's go, get rid of you. And he's gone to Stoke. So they are the outgoings. What was I on about the goalkeeper? Well, he's well again now, but Casteels, literally as those two goalkeepers had gone out, Casteels picked up a groin strain, and it looked like he was going to miss, and we were struggling for goalkeepers. And to be honest, there was nobody out there on the loan market. It was just, we were in trouble, and it looked like Timothy Tallulah was going to have to come in at 1.5 stars, was going to have to deputise for Casteels. We were hoping it was only going to be one game, but as it was, I think, if my memory serves me right, we'll go and have a look at what's happened since you were last be with us in a minute. But it was against Liverpool, which also was a bit of a worry. Right, on that, let's have a look and see what has been happening since you were last with us. You were last with us for Blackburn and Man UFC and Blackburn, a 2-2 draw, losing on penalties to Man UFC in the Caribou Cup semi-final, and a 4-1 win against Blackburn. We had a 4-1 win against Liverpool. As I said, Castiles was injured. Basically, they said that he would be okay. He could manage through the next game. I was half expecting to break him, to be honest. But he came through okay. So goals from Kane, Lo Celso, Lucas Moura and Dele Alli getting us a fine win against Liverpool. And Liverpool, as you will remember, we'll look at the table in a minute, were tucked in behind us very tightly, which meant that that effectively became a 6-pointer, and a good win it was too. And then we've played Norwich, a 2-1 win against Norwich. Dele Alli after a minute. Pretty much from kickoff, to be fair. And then a goal from Steven Bergwijn after 11 minutes. And we never really sort of did anything enough to get that next goal, the one that would, a third goal would have killed the game off, really. And then on 69 minutes, Lisa Malou got one back, and it was starting to get a bit squeaky. So that's how how it's been happening since you've been with us. So a win, 2 wins. So we're doing okay. We've not lost in the league since we lost. In fact, when was the last time we lost in the Premier League? It was against Fulham, a 4-2 loss. Lost one game in the Champions League group against Roma. And then obviously we lost on penalties in the Caribou Cup semi-final. So all things being equal, I don't think we can be too upset. We've had a decent run so far. Long may it continue. Right. Okay. Just a quick look at the table then. If I can get it up for you. Our usual look at the table. And here we go. Man UFC are still top, having played 21 games, 1 game more than us. They are on 46 points. Arsenal, who are also having a reasonably good run at the moment, they are second, played 22, played 2 games more than us, on 46 points. 1 point in front of us. We're in third now, on 45 points. So even if we were to win 1 game in hand over these two, we would be top of the table. Manchester City, they're taking up the mantle of Liverpool, having got 6 points over Liverpool. We have now, in effect, got Manchester City pretty much the same everything as us. The only difference is they are slightly worse on goal difference, so we're in front of them on goal difference. Liverpool in 5th in the Europa League places on 42 points. Then come Chelsea on 37, Leeds on 37, and Leicester just outside on 37. So we are a good 8 points clear of Leicester as it stands at the minute. So 2 or 3 wins would need to turn that over as it stands. Still in the bottom, Burnley, Fulham and Blackburn, but a lot to play there for. Blackburn haven't won for some time by the looks of the form on the right hand side here. Right, enough said and done. Let's get on with the episode and have a look at the team that is going to face Aston Villa. And this is the team that is going to face Aston Villa in the Premier League. It's Castiles in goal, Reguilón, Upamecano, Romero and Saul across the back line there. I'm trying to think of his name. Mahale is he had picked up an injury. There he is. Mahale, he's not fully fit. He's coming back from injury. He's back in training, but he's not up to speed yet. Picked up a kick in the knee, of all places to be. Sorry, he was going to Upamecano, Romero and Saul playing on this right-hand side. Saul little bit of a story for him. He's obviously had requests to leave. He wanted to be loaned out. He was actually schmoozed by Atletico Madrid, actually agreed a deal with them. And on transfer deadline day, they wanted to seal the deal, and I rejected it. So I'm expecting in between matches here a backlash from Saul. So he wants to know why I've stopped him from going out on loan. And obviously, I think they'd actually put in a bid for him as well as part of that loan bid. But to be honest, we did say to Saul that we would release him if we had a replacement for him. I think we had enough players in depth with the likes of Sanchez, probably to cover him going. But my view is if we can keep him till the end of the season, and if he wants to go, we'll let him go at the end of the season. But I did say that we would let him go if we had a suitable replacement. And as Daniel Levy wasn't going to put his hand in his pocket, we couldn't bring anybody in. He can't go out. Dembele and Holzberg, I should tell him to go and speak to Daniel Levy if he's got a problem. Dembele and Holzberg in midfield. Son, Lo Celso and Lucas Moura are attacking midfield. Kane continues up front. Latula, Sanchez, Sessegnon, Skip, Winks, Bergwijn, Brian Gill, Ali and Silva are all on the bench. So here we are. And as that's, I'm hoping Saul will play his part today. He can be a bit temperamental, we know, but there it is. We have a free kick. Lo Celso with a free kick, and it's just a little bit too high on that occasion. We have another free kick from Lo Celso. He's got it in to Romero, got through. And but straight at the goalkeeper. It was a bit of a tap, really. Upamecano picked up a yellow card again. He'll be on the limit very shortly. He's picking them up regularly. Lucas Moura. So Holzberg, he's coming in off the post. It was a lovely... I didn't expect him to go all the way through from there. I thought he was passing it out wide. And that was a great goal on 25 minutes. We'll see it again now. Holzberg, Lucas Moura. Back to Holzberg, and he just hit it. And I'm not sure why the goalkeeper didn't get to it, really, but it was ferocious. As I say, I thought it was more of a cross, really, but they all count. 26 minutes on the clock for that goal. No more than we deserve by the looks of the stats at the moment. Martinez plays it out. Bowley. Mings has gone through to Orsic. Saul in close attention, and he's got a foot in, and it was a good block by Saul. Maybe that's good. He's not too upset that he's leaving. Upamecano, Reguilón, Son as we build from the back. Son trying to find Kane, but that's not a good pass. Kane's an old man. Saul over his shoulder finds Upamecano. Son, Dembele, Kane holds the ball up for Son, who's now taken off. Back to Reguilón, Dembele. Lucas Moura heads it down for Lo Celso. Son has had a shot. Kane is there. And that's poacher skills that Kane picks up. He loves those. He absolutely loves those. They're meat and greens to Kane. Bread and butter, whatever you want to call it. Meat and gravy. He didn't move very fast, that ball that came in from Son, but he was hot on that one. It was almost like he was a little ferret. So 2-0 as we come down towards half-time. Saul in close attendance to Orsic. And Orsic has got round Saul this time. Upamecano trying to close the gap, close the angle up, and in the end Orsic shot was wild. Half time then, and we've definitely got the upper hand. Shots 10, on target 5, 0.93 on the XG. Aston Villa have had 2 shots, none of which are on target, and we have 55% of the possession. And Kane gets us underway for this second half. We have a highlight from kickoff. Upamecano, Dembele, Son, Reguilón. This is going to go one or two ways. They're going to get one back. Dembele, and it could be that. Sanson Watkins, Ollie Watkins goes out wide to Orsic. Saul is on him, but not Skurd. Burn. It's gone wide. Bailey puts it wide. Their shots on target. I've had 3 shots now, none of which have been on target, thankfully. We have a corner through Son. I'm not sure whose head that came off, but it went flying wide. A third goal now would do us good. Saul has sorted that ball out. He's got the better of Orsic on this occasion. Castiles, Upamecano, Romero. Back to Castiles, looking for a way out, and they're keeping us penned back at the minute. Don't make any mistakes, boys. Romero to Saul. Lo Celso, we found a way out. Hodgberg, back to Romero. Romero, Lo Celso. Lucas Moura, who's gone on a run. He's attacking and had a shot. Had a little bit of support. They were late coming to him. So, can see why he had a go. As we go down to change a clock. And change a clock it is. Right, tiredness creeping in. Nicholas Saul is tired. Don't really have a right wing back to put in his place, so he's going to have to stay out there, I'm afraid. He doesn't get too tired. Harry Kane is getting tired. Do we switch him? Right. Ming Son isn't having a good day. He's been off form the last couple of games. Put Brian Gill out there. Dembele is struggling in midfield. And we're going to take him off and bring Oliver Skip on for him. And we're going to leave it at that for a minute. Kane could be the next person to come off. We have a corner. Hodgberg with the corner as Son has gone off. And that's released Buendia. He's trying to get them out, but Upamecano had the upper hand. Skip. Brian Gill nearly lost the ball, but he's still got it. Lo Celso. Skip. Lo Celso. Back to Upamecano. And it's gone all the way back to Castiles, who's out of his area. Long ball this time, but it's given the ball away. And Watkins is on it. Oh, Skip missed his tackle. And it's gone out to Buendia. Buendia into Sanson. He's been tackled in the area. It's gone in. And John McGinn gets the goal back. That's it's pretty much what we've been doing of recent times. We've struggled to get it. We need a third goal to kill it off. And we've made those changes. And it's sort of like Romero making the tackle. And Gillen had his back to him. No good you waved your arms about Regillion. Right. Tactics-wise, we're not going to make any more changes for the minute. What I was going to actually do is what we have done the last couple of games. Lucas Moura can go on to attack. And we'll put Brian Gill on attack as well. He's an inverted winger out there, but is he better as a winger? I don't think it makes a lot of difference. We'll put him as a winger. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do an inside forward. Right, confirm changes. And we'll stick with that for just a wee bit longer. As we push a bit of attack onto them. Right, we've gone down to 86 minutes. Right, the usual point of action here is Harry Kane is tired. I am tempted to take him off. So is Lo Celso, though, really. What we should do is drop him to support now. Who is best defensive midfielder? Hodgberg? Right, let's move Hodgeberg down there. We'll move Skip out to this side. Move him to defensive midfielder on defend. Skip. He's fine there. Lo Celso can come in to ball-winning midfielder on support. We'll do that. I think we're going to drop these back now to support roles on support, and we will drop to balanced and try and see this game out. Did I make that final change? I didn't, did I? Harry Kane for Andre Silva, or do we take Lo Celso off and bring on Winks? I'm a bit worried about that midfield, to be fair. We could bring Dele Alli on. Let's Lo Celso for Dele Alli. We'll do that final change then. There we go. And see if we can see this game out. Don't like seeing games out. It's nice just to round them off nicely and win them. We have actually won it. We've did shut the door. Aston Villa got back in it a little bit. 8 shots, 2 on target, 17 and 6 for us. 1.70 on the XG, 56% possession. Let's have a look at the table. And this is how the table looks after that round of games. We are still in third, 48 points. We now have 3 points over Liverpool, who have gone back above Manchester City on goal difference. They are on 45 points. We're on 48, so 3 points clear of those at the minute, and reasonably, same goal difference as Liverpool. So there you go. Arsenal have played 2 games more than us, are on 49 points, so we're just a point behind them. Still have that game in hand over Man UFC, who are also on 49 points. If we can just have a look at that last round of games then. Manchester City losing, which is how they've dropped down to 5th. Man UFC, a 5-0 win against Bournemouth. Blackburn losing again and getting a player sent off. They seem to be regularly getting players sent off. Who was the other Arsenal must have won. Weren't in this round of games. Did they play before? Interesting. Oh, they did play. Sorry, I completely lost them. A 1-0 win against Everton. So that's how that did. Right, without any more to do, it's FA Cup time. And the team that's going to play Reading in the 4th round of the FA Cup. And here we are, the team that's going to face a Reading at their stadium. And I can't remember what their stadium's called now. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. I'm sure somebody as a Reading fan will tell me in the bottom. I did read it somewhere just now. But this is the team that's going to face them. Castile's in goal. Reguilon on the left-hand side. Romero and Saul. And Michael is back in there. So that's the back line. Upamecano he's tired. He's not too bad, but he's having a bit of a rest. Lo Celso drops back into midfield alongside Holzberg. Son, Ali and Lucas Moura are attacking midfield. Kane continues up front, albeit he's not 100% either. And I am tempted to swap him out in a minute for Silva. Latula, Upamecano, Dembele, Silva, Emerson Royal, Skip and Bergwijn are all on the bench. In fact, let's do that change. Put Silva up there and we can make him an advance forward on attack. Right, that's the team that's going to face a Reading. And as they come out on the pitch and getting ready, one thing is Saul hasn't made any noise so far about not being given a transfer. Harry Winks has. He's asked to go on the transfer list. He wanted to go out. Was disappointed I hadn't let him. Nobody made an offer for him, to be fair. Certainly not an offer. We did have an offer from Napoli once he'd gone on to the transfer list and offered £19 million when he's worth 30. So I've quickly pushed that one away, which I'm no sure he will be upset about. Meanwhile, Reguilón, Lo Celso, cross to Lucas Moura, who fires it over the top. Andresen in goal for Reading. But his wayward pass goes to Son, Saul, Romero. Saul. The only trouble with Saul and Romero in that centre defence, they're lacking a little bit of height. Where Upamecano, he's like a barn door when it comes to blocking off. Reguilón, Son. And Son stopped, gave the ball away, which is pretty poor. Mighty has it now. But Reguilón, being a little devil, got it back. Silva! His 6th goal of the season. And we go 1 up after 27 minutes. Reguilón's, for all his annoying frailties sometimes, Reguilón there was like a little ferret. Just didn't give up on it. And lovely through ball to Andre Silva. Question of offside here. It was Dele Alli that put that ball through. I'm not sure whether he was or he wasn't, but it's a goal anyway, and we go a goal up. Andre Silva has an injury, potential foot injury. That's no good, is it? Which means Harry Kane, having tried to rest him, has had half hour rest. He's going to have to come on for the rest of the match. Harry Kane's motivated, always is motivated. Right, long ball from Reading trying to get one through. And it's gone back to Casteels. I don't know if Romero headed that back. But anyway, it was all done. Lo Celso now. Romero. Reguilón. Reguilón back to Romero. Saul. As we pass it around nicely. Mahel. He got a yellow card again. Lucas Moura. Mahel. Saul. I'm beginning to think that his name is always in yellow. Saul. Lo Celso. Reguilón. Romero. Now this is a highlight, so you would expect something to happen here. Kane gets number 2. He's 18th of the season. He's motoring now, and he's been brought on as substitute for Silva, who was injured, and we go 2-0 up against Reading. Threaded that through. Kane just sort of calmed it down, and boom. Question of offside here. It was pretty much level. I think Moore was playing him onside. Liam Moore. Dele Alli heads it on. And Casteels will come out for that. Romero stopped running after a while. I'm not sure whether he was just out of puff. But as it was, he'd seen Casteels come off his line and was happy that Casteels was going to get there. Saul, Romero, Lo Celso finds Kane, who heads it back to Dele Alli. Dele Alli pushes it out to Lucas Moura, who will try and get a crossing, I suspect. He does get a crossing. Kane couldn't get underneath it. Mahel to Reguilón, who has a shot from distance, and Andresen had to get that away. Reguilón having a good day out there. Romero comes and tidies up. As we head down to half-time, and half-time has arrived. Reading 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.45 on the XG. We've had 8 shots, 5 on target, 0.94, and 63% possession. No changes at half-time as we're back underway. 2-goal lead. A third would be nice to make it that little bit more easy. Son with the corner. And I thought it's gone behind for a goal kick. I thought the goalkeeper had actually pushed that out. That's what it felt like. Reading here. Now, of recent times, we're in sort of the territory that we let them score to make it a little bit squeaky bum time. And today could be the same again. Akprom put that wide. Morrison on for Aziz. Mahel has a throw in. I was about to do some changes, but Mahel to Lucas Moura. Finds Romero. Reguilon. Son. Son cuts back. Lo Celso. Romero. Holzberg. Lucas Moura. I thought Mahel was going to do a bit of a run then, but Dele Alli. Kane. Lucas Moura. That's it. Lucas Moura's. That's his goal. He likes to pin him off of that far post, and it's 3-0 as prophesied. That third goal. And a lovely through ball for him. Right, so they've had a bit of a switch around. We're going to drop a bit of praise because we're 3-0 up. And we're going to have a look at changes. Nobody playing badly at all. It's all about tiredness, really. I think we'll bring Mahel off and bring on Emerson Royal. We can make one more change. I'm tempted to leave it at that at the moment. He now seems motivated. A lot of changing around on their onto a 4-4-1, I think now. Or they are 4-4-2. Son looks like he's tired. Emerson Royal to Lucas Moura. Back to Emerson Royal. Holzberg into Lo Celso, who puts that wide. Right, 85 minutes gone. Let's do one more change. We'll go to balance now. Don't need to go chasing the game. Son was tired. And maybe Bergwijn comes on for him. Left side. Inverted winger is his best. And we've seen the game out, a 3-0 win against Reading, which means we are in the draw for the 5th round. And all in all, everybody, we've got greens across the board here. So that's good. We'll see if the draw's coming up very soon. If it is, we will stay for the draw right at the end of the episode. Well, it didn't seem a long time to you, but it was a long time for me trying to get to around to the 5th round draw. Let's get it underway. Brighton will play Aston Villa. Brentford will play Arsenal. Newcastle will play MUFC, or at least we've avoided them. They seem to be our thorn in the side this season. Man City will play Crystal Palace of the Championship. Norwich will play Tottenham. That's our draw. We'll do the rest. Watford of the Championship will play Liverpool. Fulham will play Everton. And Middlesbrough of the Championship will play Southampton. So 3 Championship sides still left in there. Just a couple of seconds to see if your team is there. And then we'll have a look at how that's going to pick out. We're coming back. We've got Man UFC in the next episode, guys. Milan and Man UFC in the next episode. And then we're going to come back for Brentford and Milan. FA Cup 5th round. I tell a lie. We won't be coming up for Brentford. We're going to miss Brentford twice because Brentford and Southampton we're going to do off camera, and we'll miss the Brentford game here as well. If it's any good, I'll show you highlights. But we'll come back for a cup episode after the next episode of FA Cup 5th round, and then a Champions League first knockout round deciding leg, because depends on how we get on at in Milan as to what we need to do for that particular game. So that's how it will all pan out. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, give me that big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hotspurs, again, are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on JustOffsideFM on Twitter. And thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next episode. It'll be episode 28. It's out on Tuesday. Until then, goodbye.